Welcome to this LET review on differentiated instruction. Differentiated instruction starts from a simple but powerful premise. Learners are different. They come with different readiness levels, different learning styles, and different interests. Effective teachers respond to those differences rather than ignoring them. For each of the 8 questions here, we will walk through the question type, the strategy, and a clear explanation of the answer. Let's begin. Type 1. Best answer. Read all options before deciding. Ask yourself, which one captures the core idea of differentiated instruction most completely? A. Adapting instruction to meet diverse learner needs. This is the heart of it. Teachers observe that students are different, and they respond by adapting content, process, product, or environment. B. Teaching all students exactly the same way. This is the approach D I was designed to move away from. C. Using only one assessment method. One method for all is a one-size-fits-all approach. The opposite of DID, ignoring learner differences. This is the problem DI solves, not a description of it. The answer is A. Type 2. Combination. Work through each statement independently. 1. Learners may receive different tasks. True, differentiation can occur through different content, processes, or products. 2. Instruction can be adjusted for readiness. True. Readiness is one of the 3 main factors teachers consider when differentiating. 3. And all learners must always complete identical activities. False. This directly contradicts differentiated instruction. If all activities are identical, no differentiation has occurred. 4. Student interests may be considered. True, interest is one of the 3 factors, alongside readiness and learning profile, that guides differentiation. With 3 identified as false, B, C, and D are eliminated. The answer is A. Type 3. Negative format. Circle except. 3 options will describe DI well. Find the one that does not. A. Flexible grouping. Yes. Students are grouped differently depending on the task and their needs. B. Adjustment for readiness. Yes. Teachers respond to where students are, not where they think they should be. C. Consideration of interests. Yes. When teachers connect learning to what students care about, engagement increases. D. Identical instruction regardless of need. No, this is the exact problem. Differentiated instruction was designed to solve. If instruction does not change regardless of who is in the room, then no differentiation is happening. The answer is D. Type 4. Priority. Before a teacher can differentiate anything, they need information. You cannot adapt instruction without knowing who needs what. A. Assess learner needs and readiness levels. This comes first. Assessment here is not a test for a grade. It is data collection that informs every instructional decision that follows. B. Give the same advanced text to everyone. This ignores the differences entirely and goes against the whole premise of DI. C. Ignore the differences. This refuses to engage with the very information that makes differentiation possible. D. Assign grades immediately. Grading is an outcome, not a starting point. The sequence is assess, arrow, identify needs. Arrow, differentiate tasks. Arrow, monitor, and adjust. The answer is A. Type 5. Situational. This question is more direct than most situational items. The key phrase is different reading materials based on student ability levels. That is a description of differentiation in action, specifically differentiating content to match learner readiness. A. Differentiated instruction. Correct. This is the definition of DI in practice. B. Lecture-only teaching. No variation in approach or material. One size fits all. C. Punitive teaching. No connection to the scenario at all. D. Uniform instruction. The scenario explicitly describes non-uniform materials. So this cannot be right. When the question describes an action, match it to the strategy it most closely represents. The answer is A, the Type 6 analogy, relationship, defining feature or practice. The strategy it most characterizes. Flexible grouping is one of the most recognizable structural features of differentiated instruction. It is how teachers physically organize learners in response to different needs. Groups that shift and change depending on the task, the goal, or the learner's readiness. Now apply the same logic. What is the most recognizable practice of direct instruction? Modeling. The teacher demonstrates the skill first, and everything in the lesson follows from that demonstration. A. Direct instruction. Correct. B, C, D. Not teaching strategies. The answer is A. Type 7. Cause and effect. The cause. A teacher ignores learner differences and teaches everyone the same way. Think about what uniform instruction does in a classroom with diverse learners. Students who are behind do not get the support they need. Students who are ahead do not find the challenge they need. The instruction is calibrated for someone, but not for everyone. A. Some learners' needs may not be met. This is the direct and honest consequence. Research consistently shows that students who are significantly below or above the instructional level disengage or struggle when instruction does not account for them. B. All learners benefit equally. This assumes all learners are at exactly the same level, which is rarely the reality in any classroom. C. Differentiation improves. The cause describes the opposite of differentiation. It cannot produce more of it. D. Learning automatically increases. Uniform instruction does not automatically produce improvement across the board. The answer is A. Type 8. All of the above. Verify each option. A. Tiered activities. Yes, the same learning goal is presented at different levels of complexity or depth, giving each student an appropriate level of challenge. B. Flexible grouping. Yes. Students are grouped differently depending on the task, readiness, or interest, not locked into permanent ability groups. C. Choice boards. Yes. Students choose from a menu of activities how they want to demonstrate their learning. Differentiating by product. All three are established and practical tools of differentiated instruction. The answer is D, all of the above. Quick strategy. Summary best answer. D. I equals adapting instruction to diverse learner needs. Choose the most complete description. Combination. Identical activities for all contradicts DI. Find it, eliminate every option that contains it. Except/not. Identical instruction regardless of need is always the except. Priority. Assess first. You cannot adapt instruction without data about your learners. Situational. Different materials based on ability equals DI. Match the action to the strategy. Analogy. Flexible grouping defines DI. Modeling defines direct instruction. Cause and effect. Ignoring differences leaves some learners unsupported. That is the direct consequence. All of the above. Tiered activities, flexible grouping, and choice boards are all DI tools. Verify each, then choose all of the above. Padayon.